Morning. Hannah, right, I'm going to make one loaf. Those are the dog treats today. Last week they were tuna. Today they're sardine. Dog treats made. Onto the bread. Okay. I should really know that. We should know. So because we're doing just one loaf today, I'm going to take out, this is why I love these bowls. I'm going to take out the next size down. So it's smaller. A smaller bowl. Anyway, me and Luna had a busy week. I did a first aid refresher course on Monday, and I learnt that we can no longer pinch people's ears to see if they're unconscious. You have to gently touch their shoulder now. You're not allowed to pinch their ears. Anyway, straight on to it. We're going to do 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to use a half cup today. So that's half. 1 cup. And another half. There we are. And then into that, I'm going to put half a cup of my starter. Don't know if you're seeing this. There we go. Nice and bouncy. Nice and bubbly. Oh, am I going to get half a cup out of this jar? Come on. Come on. Oh. Just. I've got like the smallest amount left, which is more than enough to grow it again to make another something tomorrow. So I'm going to just get the starter in the bowl. Doesn't all want to come out today. I've got another starter going because I don't know why I like to do two. I'm just like that. Maybe I'll put a bit of this one in as well, just a tiny bit. Don't know why I feel like doing that, but I just do. I feel like doing that today. Come on. Oh, it's bouncy. It's bouncy. Right. Oh, it's really gloopy today, which I'm hoping that means it's going to give a really big rise. I don't know what the science is behind it. I don't know what the science behind it is. Oh, where's my scraper? Don't really want to miss any of the good stuff. I haven't checked if my bowl's lined up. There we are. So that's 1.5 cups of water and half a cup of starter, but I just added more, and I can't tell you why I added more. There's no reason for it. Anyway, gonna give that a good mix. A good mix into the water. Today I thought I'd try and make my mix a tiny bit wetter to see what that did. just to see what it does, because my dough has been feeling a bit tight on the first rise, and when it has like the second rise in the fridge, it gets really bouncy. But I'm just wondering if I can get to that really bouncy bit first in the first rise, like they do on videos I've watched. I've watched so many videos about making sourdough that, you know, I just get not confused, but it seems like there's, for every person that does it, there's an absolute different way of doing it. So I'm just seeing if me doing it this way will, adding a bit more water, making it perhaps a bit stickier, is probably a good way. So we've mixed that in. So now can you see it bubbling away? Oh, that looks good. So I'm now going to add in my 4 cups of flour. 2, 3, 4. Luna's a bit confused because I think she thinks I'm talking to her. Am I talking to you, baby? Oh, hold it. Right, I've got my 4 cups of flour there. So I'm just going to start mixing in the flour and the water. Get that first initial mix. Can you see how it always looks a bit dry? When I say always, you haven't seen me do this every time, so I'm just telling you. So I don't know if my cups are slightly off. They're Joseph and Joseph cups, so I'm beginning to wonder if they make them so they fit together nicer, if you see what I mean, rather than actually have the right weights. I don't know. Right, still looks a bit dry on the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of move it to the side. I don't know if you can see that it looks a bit dry on the bottom. Just going to put a touch more water in. And kind of move the dough so the water goes around the bottom. There we go. Here we are. Oh, it sounds really squelchy. It doesn't usually sound squelchy, but it sounds squelchy today. So I think I've done what I wanted to do, which is make it a bit wetter than I usually do. So what I'm going to do now is just try and get as much dough off here as I can, so I'm not wasting it. I did wash my hands at the beginning before I switched the video on. Right, come on dough. Come on dough. I hope you've had a good week. Yeah, I hope you've had a nice week and a nice walk with your pups today. And right, okay. Done with that. Right, let me just scrape down the sides. Scrape down the sides, because I really want to get underneath it. Make sure we've hit all that dry flour that was in the bottom. Yeah, I think we have. It does look very wet, but I'm hoping as we go through the process that it the gluten kind of grows into the wet. That's my hope. Trial and error. Trial and error. So that kind of looks like shaggy dough. So I'm going to set the timer and come back in 45 minutes and give it a stretch and fold for the first one. Woo. This one is really sticky. I've got high hopes for this experiment, Hannah. Can you see how sticky it is? Hang on. It's really quite, it's really quite sticky. But I've done it like that on purpose. I want to see what this does to the loaf. Because some people have really sticky and some people have quite dry. So now I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to wash my hands. Set the timer for about 45 minutes, but before I do that, what I always do, it's going to need 2 tablespoons of salt. So I'm going to leave that there. Again, just pure salt, no caking agent. I'm going to leave that there and I'll see you in about 45 minutes.